Hey everybody, welcome back. Alright, so in this one we got my yellow FJ40 and it's been upgraded. I've done a few changes to it, improvements, my taste, fun stuff. We're also going to run out in the backyard, should, take it through its paces. So let's bring it out. As you can see, I changed it over to this radio. This is a Radio Link RC8X. It's an 8-channel, very nice radio. I'm actually using this particular 8-channel Radio Link radio with all my RC trucks except for one is a nitro vehicle. I'm leaving that 100% stock. I haven't even broken that in yet. So other than that, this runs everything. The 8 channels are very nice, mixing, all kinds of fun stuff. You can even paint this left-hand drive if you want. Little button here, if you press that, you can back that off, it talks to you. Pretty fun. Anyway, so this is connected to that, and let's bring her out. A little tap of the throttle. There we go. Now, I have it set as sensitive as I can. I kind of have to blip it to fire it up, but it's okay. It is what it is. It's not the most high-end system for sound lights, but it's a sound light system. It's a GT, I think. Yeah, GT. There you go. Here she is. All blurry. Shuts off in 5 seconds. I said to do that because it gets kind of loud and annoying if it's always running. Turn signals, reverse lights, headlights, nice slow engagement back and forth. Pretty nice. Horn, siren. I got this and these guys connected to each other. This one came with a kind of cool chip where it does that kind of stuff. Pretty cool. Shuts off, very nice. And since the rest of this is me just showing the upgrades, it doesn't have to be on. So just go ahead and shut it around. Alright. The radio off. Alright. So this is FMS's they call it a 10th scale. It's obviously way larger than 10th scale. It's closer to 8th scale. A Toyota Land Cruiser FJ40, very nice, very realistic, hard body, opening and closing panels, lots of fun stuff. You can see I've added a few different things. It actually hides the antennas to the 8-channel radio. It's got 2 antennas. I even made myself a little battery box that holds a battery. Nice and snug, sits on top. Pull the battery out of the way to show you. Unplug it. Nice little trick is if you put a little bit of dielectric grease on the ends, it's easy to get in and out without having to really struggle to pull this thing off. Battery comes out. I use Z Perform for Premium series. Very nice batteries. Have not had any issues. They're really nice. Got quite a few of those. So yeah, built a tray for it on top of everything. It's running so it runs a nice Hobbywings 2300 kilovolt specific crawler motor. It actually is a 2-in-1, which is something new I found out about. So your ESC, everything's all built into the motor. It works really well, sensor, especially for crawler stuff. And you'll see it out there. It can go really slow to even a decent amount of speed off that brushless system. Very sweet. I left everything as far as the reduction gear line. It's still just a single speed. It has built-in lockers, but in all honesty, it drives fine. No issues with that. Added a AGF brushless steering servo. This thing's super fast. It's I think it's the what's it called? It's a 20 kilogram. It's 20 kilogram, which is more than enough torque for what this is, and more than enough torque for the next vehicle I have. It also has the same one, 20 kilograms. The stock servos in these things are putting out between 7 to 9 kilograms, so this is more than double. The same with the other one, more than double. This one's the water resistant, which is about $55. Waterproof is $70. I bought waterproof for the other setup because that one, everything's waterproof on that. This one's not. As you can see, there's no case or anything. to cover the receiver, and I never wanted to actually submerge this. I always rather just run it as is. Even if it does go in water, it can go up to here, about here, without it getting anything wet, and it's fine. It's not going to kill anything, but it's a nice, super fast servo. It's a .055 second servo. It's super fast. And you kind of see that when running. I just showed it. It's fine. Take my word for it. You'll see more of it. It's a quick servo. Not like it needs to be that fast, but it's nice to have it. It's a torquey servo. It's programmable through an app. I mean, through the computer, through when you plug it in, all that stuff. You can make different adjustments on your servo, and then of course you can do things through here. I simply went in and told it to have full movement, so it gives you a nice lock to lock, and it's pretty sweet. 8-channel receiver, which is great because a lot of these sound and lights you got to plug kind of like white. Basically, everything gets plugged into a separate box and it communicates. You can have lag or drag. I don't want that. So everything, the motor and the steering servo are plugged directly into the receiver, so it gets full signal. Perfect. This is exactly what I want. More voltage for the steering servo. This works great. This works up to 8.4 volts. I'm running 7.4 because that's as much as this setup can run. Which is perfect. The receiver can handle up to 12 volts. Yep, 12 volts. And yeah, so each one and 2, steering, throttle, and then everything else after that, I have it mixed and connected to each other. So when I throttle it up on a separate channel, it tells the sound it's going up, down, same with lights. Pretty cool. Light bars on a separate channel, so it basically, every time you hit that channel button, it tells this light bar to do different things as part of the chipset it came with, and I just wired the marker lights with it. And then yeah, it's got headlights, tail lights, reverse lights. The brake lights don't work like I wanted, but whatever. For what I paid, it's not a big deal. Steering servo for the steering wheel. A little servo here turns the steering wheel. Pretty cool. Locks back up. Show you guys around. Let's open the door on this end. Show you guys. So I threw a couple passengers in there, nice plush seats, a couple passengers, very nice. Even went with floor mat, made some floor mats. I'll show you guys the back real quick. Add the fuel tank, pop this open this, you got your water tank. Fire extinguisher, kind of weathered out the water tank that's been grabbed a lot of times. Extra stuff, more floor mat stuff. Back there, you can see it, but it's a little camera mount. I actually put a camera inside it, so when it's running, you can kind of see some stuff. Just different angles and things. I thought it'd be kind of fun to play with. Okay. Driver's side. No, got the driver. I know his feet. I know his back doesn't fully touch the back, but like I said, this vehicle is not really 10 scale. It's a bit larger. These guys would fit 10 scale decently enough. Maybe they're a tiny bit smaller than 10th, but they should fit 10th fine. This is more like an, I say 8th scale almost. Fine. No fire extinguisher there, floor mat. This little setup here is all metal bits. Pretty cool. These are all metal. All work really well. I ran it over and over. These never fell off. They stay really nice. So basically, this sucker is built more to be like a recovery vehicle. Sure, it can't climb and do certain. I mean, it does climb decently for what it is. It's not a full-blown rock crawler because it is top-heavy with a plastic body. And the plastic body in this is like super nice. I rolled it a couple times. No damage and scuff marks, little scratches, and little battle scars. That's perfect. Works great. Runs great. Does what I wanted to do. I took the roof rack off because it's kind of top-heavy and I like the way it looked. I might put a thinner roof rack on at some point, we'll see. Change out the shocks to, so these are actually 70mm shocks. They're a little bit longer than stock, which is fine. I just readjusted a couple things, it works great. Gives me what I want as far as drivability. It actually handles a lot better than it did stock, a whole lot better. Wheels are nice alloy B-locked wheel with a bit more of a slightly beefier, grippier tire with nice B-lock wheels, extra weight. Definitely aids and grip, very nice. Isn't too much more. I mean, I just upgraded all the electronics, the wheels and tires, and a few other things. Made the interior a little nicer. Put a roof liner, some black accent, things like that. Floor mats. this little guy, kind of make it look more like a recovery vehicle. Yeah, it looks really, really cool, and it drives really, really nice. And you'll see when I take it outside and have some fun. Oh yeah, don't forget, subscribe, leave a like, comment, share. I really, really want to get to the point where I'm actually making a few bucks on this thing so I can bring you guys more cool things and more vehicles, upgrades, things like that. Because I definitely want to get the blue version of this and do some different things to it. And there's lots of other vehicles out there I want to get my hands on. But yeah, I do enjoy doing this. This is why I record it and make videos. Let's go outside. Brushless motor does wonders. This little crawl, that's very nice. And I didn't change the gear ratios. It's only a single speed transmission. I did a lot of changes and upgrades, and the suspension's been upgraded. Obviously, I took the roof rack off, added some like little accessories. These are actually all metal, which is kind of cool. A little driver's in there, but you'll see that soon enough. Steering wheel turns with the, very nice. There we go. Very nice. Suspension's been upgraded. I've changed it to better shocks. Roll up around some rocks here. A little bit of a flex on the actual rock versus the actual thing. Gotta be careful because it's a little bit longer. Yeah, I don't want to damage that. Let's continue on. Before I do really hard obstacles, I'm just showing you guys the straight up standard stuff. And I'm still iffy about taking that because the suspension's a lot better. It's still a little top heavy even without the rack on. But the drivers and everything else kind of, and the wheels add to that weight to keep it more planted. Come on. We got it. Let's go. Come on. Don't flip her. It's always permanently locked, but it seems to steer and drive fine even though they're permanently locked. Perma-locked. And they can always change to open diffs, but then it would not make it easy to do this. So. And at some point I probably will go remote differentials, that way I can just lock and unlock when I want, kind of like the TRX4 setup. But then again, you know, this is not a TRX4, so come on. And I'll wheel around a little bit here. There we go. Ooh, don't tip her. Ooh. Little back up. I will be the master of this thing at some point soon, because I would like to be able to. I wouldn't take this on a crawler competition because it'd probably damage it, but it's a pretty cool. It's a pretty cool truck. Come on. There we go. There we go. Tires are a lot more, I think, sticky than. Well, they're more supple than the ones it came with. And the wheels, there's a nice alloy. Sorry. I get too close, the radio doesn't like it, but this is the radio comes. Oh yeah, and then I can. Saves battery if the screen's not always on. Plus this radio, you can put a drone camera in there and it'll show it. The image is kind of cool. I do like playing around the rocks. Thing is, this is like a super detailed hard body, and I don't want to destroy the body, so playing around the rocks to a point is fine. But more of the TRX4 that I have, the Traxxas TRX4 that I'm upgrading and changing a lot of things on it. We'll be doing a lot more of the crawling stuff. This is more for a nice scale look. Nice, very nice. The trick of this is just not to get it too far over or it just starts to slide. Come on. Come on. There, almost. Oh. Not quite as perfect. I know, I'm being a little more gently with this because it's the first time it has a full run like this. Okay. And it's got nice things. Pretty cool. Yeah, little additive things there. Sorry. Sounds like my dogs just did a duty. I gotta check. I picked it up, but sometimes they'll just do it without me even seeing it. And I'm glad I took the blinker sound out. Like, it's annoying. The engine sounds nice though. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And I will be getting some other close-ups with my phone versus my GoPro on my head. But this round is just using the GoPro. Nice.
So far this motor is really, really nice. Oh, whoa, whoa. Little hand-to-God action here. I guess I'm getting a little too excited about how cool this thing is and starting to let it get slipped. I'd rather not destroy it. It's a super cool vehicle. Actually, I'm gonna check something real quick. Battery layout here. Make sure everything's where it needs to be. Made a little mount and stuff to keep it all from doing what it's not supposed to do. Looks, yeah, that works better. Kind of want to make sure everything's nice and closed. It looks better-ish. That's all right. All right. And the steering servo is a very nice brushless AGF programmable servo. Super nice, super fast reactions. You can adjust its reaction time too. You can make it very reactionable, not as much, more so. You can adjust its speed all through the app, or I mean, you can also do different things through the radio. But I like that better. Don't fall off. Come on. All right. All right. Come on, baby, you can do it. Yeah, those new tires really make a difference. Holy crap. Really make a difference. I like that motor, man. It's quiet enough where you don't really hear it. You hear the engine more than the motor. Pretty cool. The sound effects. Beautiful. It's a pretty cool slow crawl when you want it to. Adjust how much crawl drag, because right now it's full-blown brake. I mean, in all honesty, that's not bad to have full-blown brake. But then unfortunately the crawl isn't as slow as I really want it to be, because just the way it's set up and de-geared and whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's do a little hand-to-God action here. Just the way it's set up, and I bought the motor. It's a little bit faster. They do have a slower one, but I got this one because it has a better ESC in it, and I figured it would be a little more better that way. I mean, true. I mean, the Traxxas is getting a different one. It's getting a... Well, I'll tell you when I actually upgrade the Traxxas. It's all about this one. But this one came down pretty good. All right. And yeah, I need a little hand-to-God help because I was worried it was going to completely just roll itself, and I hate when it does that. And one of the passengers is already leaning over. Okay. Not sure if it's gonna make that without tipping. The TRX4 made it, but this is not a TRX4. There we go. I made it. I wouldn't try that last time because it just didn't seem like a make it. Yeah, I made it this time. Sweet. Isn't that kick-ass? So sweet. Actually not too bad for a high end either. Break some loose. Oh yeah, definitely got a little giddy up.